How's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop. Snow's just about gone. In fact, it's not a bad day today. It's probably 7-8 degrees. I'm out behind the shop. I just want to do a little review of my attachment shelter. See how that made out over the winter. Looks not too bad. I did have an issue where I never secured these two posts throughout the winter. So when it was windy and blowing around a lot, the tarp made this cross member here move up and down, and it bumped it off these post supports a couple of different times. But no real damage or danger of anything going on with the tarp or the shelter. I just come out and set them back on these blocks. So yeah, that worked out alright. All the attachments inside are secure. Don't know what you're going to be able to see in here because it's so dark. The tarp wall here at the back billows a lot, but it was like that when I first put it up. But everything stayed good and dry. It got snow covered, of course, because the snow blows in the front, because the front's wide open. But yeah, things weathered pretty good. This is what I was interested in. All the folds that I made up here in the roof. Now you probably won't be able to see much, but there's a fold that comes down right here, right across there, where I folded the tarp, and there's one on the other side, and they stayed good. They didn't move at all. That fold, by the way, continues, don't get dizzy, right around to this corner. So that all stayed good. It shows a little bit of sign, you probably can't see here, but a little bit of sign and wear and tear in those corners, and you can see light through some little openings in the tarp. But you know what? When I first got that, like there's a spot right there, I don't know how well it's going to show up. Another one right up there. But you know what? When I bought this tarp, there was holes in it like that, little pinholes. I thought I was getting a good heavy-duty tarp. All I got was a good price on a half-ass tarp. But anyway, so let's go look at the outside, see what it looks like. So this is the lake side of the tarp. I put these cross members on here just to sort of secure it and hold it in place, and they all stayed good and kept the ends from flopping around. The back side, it's all in good shape. These ratchet straps, my son Chris gave me that idea. Put those ratchet straps. So those ratchet straps go over the posts and the rafter of the shelter. There's, including the two ends, there's 4 of those cross members. They all stayed well. So thank you, Chris, for that idea, because that really secured the roof in place and didn't allow it to bump around. But I just want to try and show you up here. This one moved off the rib a little bit. There's the rib is just a little bit to the left of that tarp. So what I'll have to do is loosen that tarp up and reposition it. Loosen that strap up, and reposition it on the tarp. The one on the end moved off the gable rail as well, but that didn't turn out too bad. I think I could just leave that, I suppose. Now this is the end away from the lake, and also this is the end that doesn't get much wind, so that stayed pretty good too. One of the other concerns I had was when it was so windy, maybe the wind get in underneath it, and lift it up and try to blow it away. Like my good buddy Craig from Everyday Projects, he was telling me all winter that I was going to go out in the middle of the lake and catch my shelter and bring it back ashore. Well, Craig, sorry to say, it didn't move. It didn't. I have it set on 4x6 sills, I guess you'd call it, but those sills didn't move. Didn't move a centimeter, millimeter, an inch, half-inch, quarter-inch. Whatever system you're going to use to measure it, they didn't move at all. Both ends are good and solid. And the sill along the back, it didn't move either. When I get around here, I don't know that we're going to be able to see it much because I have the tarp pulled down with that ledger strip along the bottom to secure the bottom of the tarp. But it didn't move at all. So, all in all, I'm going to have to give this an A+ for sustainability and strength, and managed to keep my implements in there for the most part out of the rain and out of the sun. That was the key right there, keep it out of the sun. They did get snow covered, but so what. So while we're out here, let's look at my Massey Motel. The Massey Motel is showing, well, it's not looking too bad. The paint is showing signs of it being starting to fade. Now, I only put one coat of paint on this last year. I had intended to put two, but then I chickened out. So there's only one coat of paint on it. So you can see, I hope that shows up on the screen, but you can see where the plywood is sort of drying out and checking there a little bit. So I think that's begging for a second coat of paint. I had some troubles with the door. Not that the door was not working correctly. It worked good all winter. The biggest problem I had was the way I had it secured at the bottom wasn't really good. And when the winds blow, it would unroll what was rolled up on the bottom piece of pipe across the bottom of the tarp door. I have a piece of pipe there to assist in rolling the tarp door up. So it would blow that tarp out of position, that pipe out of position. In fact, right here in the corner, no, it's still in the locks there where I have it, but the tarp is all unrolled from it, as you can see. And that was really the only issue. I was thinking a solution to that would be, like I have a bungee cord down here in this corner to hold it, and one on that side as well. I was thinking if I put another bungee there and here, it might secure it better. It just makes it harder to get in and out of the Massey Motel when you have to undo all those bungees. Also, the tarp door, the tarp was near wore out when I installed it, but you see here the way this rope was rubbing back and forth all winter. It's really got that chewed up. But that's no big deal because that tarp was 10 by 20, I think it was, 10 by 20? I forget, no, it wasn't 10 by 20. I don't know, but I have enough, I cut it in half anyways, so I got enough tarp to make another roll-up door. So I think this summer it's probably going to have the door replaced. But I knew that door wasn't going to last very long because the tarp was half wore out when I put it on there. So that worked out according to plan. Now this side of the shelter is on the lake side. So this is the side that gets all the weather blowing off the lake. And I can see some check marks there. I don't know how well they show up. I keep saying that because I'll never know until I edit the video if you can even see those marks. But there's only one coat of paint on it. It probably needs another coat, at least one more coat, maybe two. But the sill stayed well, stayed good, stayed solid, never moved. And I treated those sills with motor oil and diesel oil mixed together. I'm hoping that they're going to stay good and show no signs of rot. What I'd like to do though this summer is, I have lots of rock on the property, big rock, big boulders. There's a great big one down there. I'd like to get it dragged up. All down along the lake shore, there's lots and lots of good sized boulders down there. I want to get those and build kind of a retaining wall along here, like start maybe where that rock is and go that way and around the corner, and then get some more gravel and crushed rock and fill that in to make a good retaining wall, because I don't want that footing that the shelter's on now to erode away. So yeah. So that's kind of a roundup of my efforts from last summer. The Massey Motel, you gotta love it. It's good, it's great, I love it. It was some nice having the tractor in the Massey Motel. I'll tell you what, better than the shelter. The shelter wasn't the answer. And then having all my attachments in this temporary shelter here, that worked out well too, because well, it's good. It's good access because the whole front of it, I'm able to open the whole front of it, so I can get good access in there. The only real problem of that is when I'm manipulating in there to get the attachments with the tractor, I don't have much room between this opening and the back of the shop. So yeah, moving around is sometimes a problem. Anyway, that's it. So I just wanted to give you that quick update. All things are good here at the lake as far as shelters are concerned. Thanks for watching, folks. Sure hope you're having a great week wherever you are, and we'll talk to you.